The other point that I think you made that's a really good one is the idea of not quitting. And too many people, my experience has been too many people quit too early. Do you agree with that? And then why do you think people do that?
I remember in I guess K through 12 school, and I don't know how many times exactly it was, obviously, but I just remember hearing over and over again that this like statistic where it was like 9 out of 10 businesses fail. It almost seemed like the school system, and actually now I kind of know because I watched this thing about Seth Godin about how the school system's not everything you think it is, which we can go down that rabbit hole maybe if you want to, but basically it seems the school system was set up to, make employees, factory workers and stuff, not entrepreneurs essentially. And I just having that stat in your mind always, like it was embedded in my subconscious. I think that's why people quit early, and most don't even start just because they're terrified. They're like, oh, if 9 out of 10 of these things fail, who am I? Like, I'm not going to be in the 10%. Like, that's crazy. So I just think it's all that stuff that's been pumped up into our minds in the normal school system and in college as well. And then always, and I think too, it's just like when you fail big for those first few times, it is really scary. And a lot of times in the earlier days of an entrepreneur's life, your back is against the wall. It's like you have those months where if you don't get a couple clients, it's done, and somehow we break through that. But some people don't, most people don't. Right. And I think fear is kind of because of that though, because if that fear mindset stops you from thinking outside the box, whereas if this is for you and you're not going to stop until it succeeds, you'll always kind of find a way.
Why did you not have that fear mindset, right? So a lot of people would not have the guts to ever go start a company, let alone quit college and go do it. What in your background or how you were raised or what was it that said to you, yeah, I'm going to go do this super risky thing and drop out of college and go start a company?
My dad was an accountant. He's retired now, but he was an accountant for Johnson & Johnson. He did it for 35 years, so he obviously was able to do it. But let's just say when I was a kid, I remember seeing multiple days where he was not having the funnest time of his life. Let's put it that way, going to work.
Yeah, but entrepreneurs have terrible days a lot of the time.
No, 100% agree. And God bless him. I mean, what he did for our family, without him and my mom, there's no way I would have been set up, because that's kind of another component of it. Have you ever seen the movie Billy Madison? Great movie. Not at that level, but my parents, they do well. But again, not Billy Madison level, but they do well. And so for me, it got to the point where I just knew I was not for corporate America, like wearing a suit and tie already. Like I just hate it. So I was like, if I got to wear that every day, it's already not going to work. But so it got to the point where I was like, either I'm going to succeed in entrepreneurship or I'm like going to be homeless in San Diego, California. Like I was literally okay with that other option because it was that bad. I did not want to work in an office. And I knew that other option wasn't my reality too, right? Going back to the Billy Madison thing, my worst case scenario, and I think this was from the 4-Hour Workweek, there was like this part of the book, I can't remember exactly, where he talked about a lot of times fear is pretty irrational. Like we think things are going to be way worse than they are if something doesn't work out. And for me, I came to the realization after reading that if I failed completely at entrepreneurship, I would end up back in a mansion in Pennsylvania with a pool in the backyard with my parents and my mom still cooking me dinner every night. So I was like, that actually isn't that bad. Like that's not really losing. You know what I mean? It's not what I'm after, but that's not the worst case scenario ever.
And I think for a lot of people, that is true. Like, I mean, people might say, okay, what you just described is very privileged. But the truth is, most people, not everyone by a long shot, and there's lots of things we need to do to fix sort of America and frankly the world in many cases, but you have some fallback of some sort, right? It's your parent. You can go back to your parents' house. Maybe their parents' house is a mansion with a pool in the backyard, but like you can go back to your parents' house and go start fresh again. And at least you tried. And that's where a lot of people don't even try. And it's like, okay, are then you proud of the fact that in 30 years, your 401k has gone up, but you never gave it a shot? Like, I don't know. That sounds like a unfortunate outcome for people in my mind, but I'm biased. I'm an entrepreneur.